ein herzliches Willkommen an alle, die uns live zusehen am Endgerät ihrer Wahl. Und ein besonderes Hallo nach Essen ins Astra-Kino, wo gerade 10 out of 10 Next Level hoffentlich unsere Gäste dort gut bespaßen. Und ein Hallo aus Hamburg nach Essen von uns allen. Leute, bevor wir jetzt anfangen, habe ich eine spezifische Frage. Habt ihr Bock auf unser Fight Forever Match? Nee, wir haben uns falsch verstanden. Ich habe gefragt, habt ihr Bock auf unser Fight Forever Match? Das ist mein Fehler, ich frage spezifischer. Habt ihr Bock auf Catch und auf die... Dieses Fight Forever Match ist festgelegt für einen Fall. Sie kommt zu uns aus Kopenhagen, Dänemark. Körpergröße 1,63 Meter und 58 Kilogramm bringt diese Athletin auf die Waage. The Party Train has arrived! Madison Marley!
It's not just the party train that's arrived here to the city of Hamburg, to the gate, to the world, and to the Markthalle, but it is a Westside Xtreme Wrestling. Fight Forever is coming to you here on the 25th anniversary tour of wXw.
Ich rufe Ihre Gegnerin für dieses Fight Forever Match.
And the next challenge, a next grand opportunity for Madison Marley, the young woman from Copenhagen in Denmark, will have to stand in front of the woman who is unbreakable.
Markthalle, ich präsentiere euch mit einer Körpergröße von 1,63 Meter und einem Gewicht von 63 Kilogramm. Diese Frau ist unbreakable aus Hamburg, Stephanie Mays!
Stephanie Mays for the first time back since Pro Wrestling Grand Prix in September. In the meantime, we were in Bielefeld, we were in Frankfurt, but since Pro Wrestling Grand Prix and since her knockout in the first round from Madison against eventual winner Sapphire Reed, Stephanie Mays again in singles competition here at wXw. And the first bell rings on our 2 days here in Hamburg. Just listen to this. Listen to this crowd. We're expecting nigh on 700 fans here in the Markthalle here tonight. And this is only the appetizer for a bombastic night of professional wrestling that is expecting us. Of course, we will see Dieter Schwartz face his biggest challenge here at wXw against international superstar Leon Slater. Of course, every championship will be defended. The shotgun title will be defended by Dennis Cash Doling against Shigehiro Irie. The World Tag Team Championship will also be defended. The Greedy Souls face off against the Grind. And in our main event, the Unified World Wrestling Championship hangs on the balance. Peter Tihanyi, who's proclaimed he is the best wrestler in this generation, against the one called Manders, the Cowboy, looking to get his title back. And here, in our Fight Forever bout, interestingly, the first minute, it seems like going to the favor of Madison Marley, who has been incredibly impressive of late. No matter how impressive you are, Stephanie Mays has a certain ability, a certain trait that cuts you back down to size. And you hear the Markthalle cheering for Mays, who's got a bit of a hometown advantage. Since she's moved to Hamburg, she calls this place home now, as now the cover comes in. Another win for Mays. But a kick out comes in from Madison Marley. And Madison Marley of late has been having, let's say, issues with Jane Nero. Marley has been incredibly impressive of late, just like that arm drag. And Bielefeld, the young woman from Copenhagen, defeated Reka, where then she was attacked by Jane Nero from behind. In Frankfurt, Nero cost her the match against Eva Everett, and I would say it would have been a career-defining match in her young career had she defeated Everett. As the cover comes in, maybe she can beat Mays, but she can't just yet. I mean, speaking of her match against Everett, Nero then offered a handshake to Everett to then attack Everett herself. And this attitude change for Nero is, let's say, interesting, because I remember the beginning of that new attitude started here in Hamburg at Fan 2025 against Marley's opponent, Stephanie Mays, who might get away with the win here, if not for the kick out from Marley. Speaking of Marley's opponent, speaking of Stephanie Mays, I mentioned how impressive Marley has been of late. Against Mays now, she's facing somebody who you could very much call a cornerstone of wXw over the last few years. Mays, the first woman to ever hold the World Tag Team Championship. She's done it twice, too. Been at the forefront in many moments in wXW's history. See that's how dangerous those kicks are as the cover comes in here. A kick out from Marley. I think Mays was even revving up for a third kick. Marley broke down after that second. Just tells you just how venomous those kicks are from Mays. Is now equally venomous. What a butterfly suplex. Cover here from Mays. Maybe the win. No, a kick out from Madison Marley. You saw Marley was somehow trying to find refuge in the ropes. She realizes that she needs to make some space. Mays realizes as well exactly what Marley wants to do, making sure to constantly cut down the space. Referee Alex Schneider making sure everything stays within the realms of the rules. In that moment in time where Marley got a little bit of a break. And maybe it's the young lady's big break. A massive drop kick, almost as massive as the night that is awaiting us here in Hamburg. And you are only witnessing the appetizer. If you want the main course, you're gonna have to go to Triller TV Plus. Catch it, trillertv.com. Triller TV Plus, sign up and witness the 25th anniversary tour stop here in the Markthalle. Cover here from Marley and a kick out from Mays. Now, you can pose as many questions as you want about the age of Marley and if she's ready for primetime, but I think not just her performances of late, thus far, even in these 5 minutes, she's really given Mays a run for her money. But Mays, what a Saito! I think Mays' bank account might be a little too big. And this moment, looking to cash out, looking for that kick. Out of the way goes Marley. Oh, Marley rolls her up. Marley might have her. Marley might have her. A kick out from Mays. A wonderful block there. A super kick. I didn't think she had a full connection, but I think she got enough. Another one for good measure. Marley's learned. She's learned enough. That face buster. And maybe the party rolls through Hamburg here for Marley.
Sie ist die Siegerin durch Pinfall aus Kopenhagen, Dänemark, Madison Marley!
Madison Marley achieves her biggest victory in a wXw ring thus far. Marley defeats Stephanie Mays. Yes, it was. She earned every bit of that win. May's
Eine
offering the
schöne
respect.
sportliche Geste von diesen beiden Fighterinnen in unserem Fight Forever Match.
May's offering Marley her respect, the handshake. Marley comes out victorious in Hamburg. What a great, oh! Wait, what the hell? Nero, it's Nero again, damn it! Nero's attacking Marley. That hyena is mauling Marley once again. Twist of fate from Nero. What a witch. This obsession has got to end at some point. Nero once again gets the last laugh on Madison Marley. This woman's attitude has become absolutely insufferable.
Robert, was ist das?
Süßkartoffeln mit Hähnchen.
Digga, wir haben noch nicht mal gefrühstückt und ihr fresst euch hier schon voll.
Was denn?
Das war unser Titelkampf. Heute in der Markthalle Hamburg. Endlich Rematch. Die Greedy Souls gegen The Crime für die Championships.
Aber es ist doch immer noch.
Nein, ich komme gerade vom Office wieder. Was müssen wir hören? Du hast dich schon wieder in unseren Titelkampf reingebucht.
Warte mal, wer hat sich denn in Leipzig eingemischt? In unser Titelmatch?
Das ist unsere...
Warum haben wir denn die Titel verloren, ha?
Das ist unsere Chance, die uns mal zu...
Hallo fellas. Alles gut, ja? Alles gut? I'm sure you two are alles gut, don't you? After worming your way into our match.
Well, quite frankly, it doesn't matter, because the Greedy Souls, the wXw World Tag Team Champions, we have beaten you, and we have beaten you. And tonight, it doesn't matter, because we will walk in as wXw World Tag Team Champions, and we're going to walk out as World Tag Team Champions.
Don't see that.
Well, hold on. I just heard that. I'm getting it in my ear right now. Tonight's match for the World Tag Team Championship won't just be the Greedy Souls against the Grind, but Plan and Gojira. It's going to be a three-way dance for the World Tag Team Championship. A monumental change that we are going to witness here for tonight for the World Tag Team Championship, and a change that could mean the whole difference between who walks out with the title. But tonight, as well, two of the biggest stars on this planet in a first time ever. Danny Luna faces off one-on-one with Miyu Yamashita, and I could hardly call it a face-off. If anything, it'll be a collision of absolute gigantic proportions. A match that you cannot miss. And as well, a match that you absolutely cannot miss, the rematch. The opportunity for the Cowboy to walk into Hamburg and to walk out with that gold. But to do that, he has to beat the man who's calling himself the best of this generation. Peter Tihanyi will defend the Unified World Wrestling Championship against the one called Manders. An incredible night of history on the 25th anniversary tour, and a night that will mean all the difference going into Oberhausen, going into 25th anniversary. Who will face a horror? Find out here tonight in Hamburg in the Markthalle on Triller TV Plus.
Werde jetzt Teil von wXw Now. Das ist wXw, das Epizentrum der Exzellenz, der Nährboden für wahre Größe und die aufregendste Promotion im europäischen Wrestling. Und wXw Now ist nicht nur die Heimat all der Action, sondern auch von Rivalitäten für die Ewigkeit. Sämtliche Shows sind sowohl in deutscher als auch in englischer Sprache verfügbar. Worauf wartest du? Sehe jedes Event, folge jeder Geschichte, spüre die Aufregung. Werde jetzt Teil von wXw Now.